EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Crescent City of New Orleans and the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And he takes this all the way back for 6. The opening kickoff of the afternoon turns into a touchdown. Start to this one. The opening kickoff taken back all the way for the first points of the game.
And each one of these teams, Mike, they've spent the entire week discussing how can we get off to a fast start, but you don't get out to much of a faster start than returning the opening kickoff of the game. It's a dream start, as you said, and man, you just don't draw it up much better than that.
This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Yet another Alabama back in the league. This is Brian Robinson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
Strong running there, pushing his way forward to gain a couple. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. The motion man here is McClure. On 2nd down, it's Daniels. He's got it! And he will score! Terry McLaurin, touchdown Washington. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Seibert's extra point is true. And the Commanders will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown in time for the kickoff. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Throwing is Hayner. That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Hayner. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. It's picked up by one of his teammates. A gain there of 10 yards. It's good for a Saints 1st down. Now, Hayner. One caught by Bub Means. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors. to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chance?
That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the veteran linebacker, Bobby Wagner. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Breathing room up past the 15. Up the sideline to the 40. Angling to the sideline inside the 35. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 96 yards. Touchdown, Washington. Seibert's extra point is true. And the Commanders will move out to a 14-7 lead. Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. Here comes the all-pro returner from last year, Rashid Shaheed. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. At their own 42-yard line. Here's Hayner. He'll throw it left and has his... He's hit after the catch and the ball comes free. And this is taken in by the defense.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. That one complete to Brian Robinson. It's a gain of 10 yards. 1st down, Washington.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. The motion man here is McClure. Down the left sideline. A gain there of 11. Good for a Commander's 1st down. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. To the left side, it's caught by Brown. And he will get into the end zone. De'Ami Brown. Touchdown, Commanders. Seibert's extra point is true. And the Commanders will take a 21-7 lead. Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. And this is going to end up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball up to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Back is Hayner. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
You just don't see a lot of running backs given the chance to make those sort of plays, especially against double coverage. But he continues to come up big for his quarterback. He's going to continue to give him every shot in the world.
To throw, here's Hayner. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Now some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake-filled first half continues. Here's third down and a few inches. To throw, Hayner. Here's a screen coming for Kamara. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on fourth and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. Running right up the gut, it's Eckler. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. We are through one. It's the Commander. Second and a yard. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. And this will be incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And it'll be third down.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark. Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He's got it at the 7. And he's in. Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4.
Next the score. Commanders 28, Saints 7.
Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. Shaheed now to return it. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one caught over the middle by the rookie. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Throwing now on 1st and 10. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Here's Seibert now for the point after. Oh, do you believe it? It's no good. That is his first extra point miss of the season. Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. And that's going to be short, not making it to the landing zone. So this means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. Throwing now from the gun. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
A toss, left side, caught by his running back. Another catch on the drive. This one for 13 yards and another first down.
That's good for the Saints. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. In trouble, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. He'll look to throw.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down sack, second down big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in third and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Jeremy Chin. First and 10. They'll run to begin the drive with Eckler. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere. On second down, it's Daniels. Now they'll set up the screen to Eckler. He's got room past the 25. Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a first down. A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. It's Carl Granderson this time to make the tackle. Here's second and 9. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He's got his tight end. There's Ertz. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. Third and short, and it's Daniels. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he will go all the way. Noah Brown. Touchdown, Commanders. Seibert's extra point is true. And the Commanders add on to their already sizable lead. Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. Shaheed now to return it. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Throwing is Hayner. That one knocked away and incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore all over that. Gets a hand in there to knock it away. Hayner. He'll complete that to his fullback. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
I'm not sure how many guys grow up wanting to be an NFL fullback, Mike. They don't get the ball a ton. They're used to do all the dirty work. But in this case, this guy's showing off. Hey, coach, you get the ball in my hands. I can do something.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Michael Walker. And the Commanders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he will score. Zach Ertz, touchdown Washington. Seibert out now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Commanders will add one more onto their big lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now Hayner. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. And the Commanders are going to take over here up near the 40.
And this rough outing, it just continues to get worse. It just seems like as the game gone on, Mike, it just continues to unravel. They just can't sustain any sort of offense turning the ball over at this rate.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. It's Carl Granderson this time to make the tackle. Second and 7. The motion man here is McLaurin. Throwing on second down. Daniel. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Slot man in motion left. On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete, and it's great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. To return, it's Shaheed. And he'll give his guys a little bit more room to work with as he's able to get forward out beyond the 10-yard line. Here's Hayner. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. So you decide to put the ball in the air deep in your own end zone. That's fine. But the internal clock of the quarterback, it's got to speed up even a little bit more. You cannot hold the ball in this part of the field. And tell you what, he takes the sack, but he's lucky it wasn't a safety.
From his end zone, he'll throw it on 3rd and long. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. The Saints lining up in punt formation, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. New Orleans, 3rd and final timeout. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Hi, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches. That's for sure. As we get set for half number 2. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone. So they're going to blow it dead. And they'll bring the ball out to start at the 40-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. A give, and here comes Robinson. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Ryan Brzee there for the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. He's got the veteran Zach Ertz. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. And in motion is Brown. Daniels to throw on 2nd down. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 10. A gain there of 20. Good for a Commanders' 1st down. They run over center with Robinson. He'll get inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. And in motion is Brown. And that is not going to work out as planned. Maybe a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Zach Ertz. Touchdown, Commanders. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. Shaheed now to return it. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That'll be caught downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling. That is a big gainer for the Saints. 32 yards. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back is Hayner. And it's a reception for Taysom Hill. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
In motion is Hill. To throw, here's Hayner. And more of the same. Another interception. And the Commanders are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7. Daniels now on 1st down. Pass downfield is caught by Brown. To the 20. And he will dive into the end zone. 93 yards. Touchdown, Washington. And he missed it. It's no good. One of the few things that's gone wrong so far. So they're unable to add one more point onto this big lead. Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. Shaheed now to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 39.
Play action. He'll set up to throw. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. That's the veteran linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And in motion is Brown. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. On the ground, it's Robinson. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for the 1st with Eckler.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the give, it's Robinson. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. On second down, it's Eckler. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have. They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
To throw, Hayner. That's to the sideline where he finds Hill. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 37-yard line.
In motion is Hill. He'll drop to throw. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you jump the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Downfield, there's the veteran Ertz. A big play there for Washington. And even 30 yards. On the handoff, it's Robinson. Not much happening there. Tackled at the 17. Second down at 8. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll go again with Robinson. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Throwing is Daniels. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Zach Ertz, touchdown Washington. That is 3 touchdowns in this one, and he's up to 11 on the season.
Next to score, Commanders 68, Saints 7.
Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. Shaheed now to return it. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Throwing is Hayner. He'll look middle here. It's caught by Hill. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
And the Saints, 1st down.
Hayner. And more of the same. Another interception. And the Commanders are going to get the football at their own 40.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
And And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Saints going to use their second timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Another run here for Robinson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. New Orleans' third and final timeout. And it comes with exactly 1 minute left in the game. They'll go play action here with Daniels. A throw on the move is caught. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They'll run it here with Robinson. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. So, a win here on the road for the Commanders. They got out of the gates hot, ran out to the big first quarter lead, and did not look back as they cruise in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long.